Imagine standing in a quiet room with sunlight spilling through the windows. You notice the air itself seems to hum, almost as if it remembers every Reiki session, every spark of intuition, every time you trusted a feeling and it turned out to be right. It's the same hum of resonance, the meeting point between energy, geometry, and kindness. And as you breathe, you remember that every breath is a calibration. Your lungs are your first tuning instruments. Each slow exhale teaches your body to release, to receive, to reset. You've been practicing channeling for longer than you thought. You just called it listening deeply. Now imagine a spiral drawn on the floor. Each turn of the spiral represents a lesson: patience, presence, responsibility, humility. As you step from one loop to the next, you chunk up. You see the larger pattern forming. You realize these skills, they aren't separate tricks. They're different faces of one truth. Attention heals what it touches. You might notice a part of you wanting to rush, to get to the center quickly. And another part smiles because it already knows. The center expands as you walk. There's no end point, only deeper coherence. That's the ramification that the masters speak of. Each act of awareness ripples outward, affecting every relationship, every cell, every probability. Pause here. Let your imagination project two possible futures. In the first, you keep practicing. You use these principles: the steady breath, the clear intention, the grounded compassion. Your intuition becomes data you can trust. Your hands carry confidence. People around you relax. The benefits multiply. More ease, more synchronicity. A life that feels guided rather than forced. In the second, you forget for a while. You close off. Ignore the subtle signals. Rush through the days. Things still work, but clumsily. The world feels noisier, the body heavier, the heart less certain. Nothing bad happens, just a slow leak of magic. And realizing that, you can feel the natural pullback toward the first path, not from fear, but from preference. Now bring it back to the present breath. That's where all futures are chosen. Somewhere between your ribs and your spine, the same hum continues. Part electrical, part emotional. It says, you don't need to force alignment. You remember it. Every time you help another person, every time you forgive, every time you let the body soften, you're already channeling. Science calls it entrainment. Spirit calls it grace. Different words, same field. And as you stand there, aware of your own heartbeat, you may begin to notice how naturally your system learns. The more often you practice calm focus, the more the neurons wire for calm focus. The more often you send warmth through your palms, the more the body expects warmth. That's the simple physics behind the miracle. So you breathe once more and think, when I act on what I know, the universe acts with me. When I delay, the lesson just loops until I'm ready. The loop is never punishment, it's feedback. And feedback is love in motion. You can keep that thought somewhere behind the eyes, like a bookmark in light. Let it remind you. The next time you're tempted to doubt your healing, your intuition, or your place in the design, you can smile and remember. You are the design learning itself.